the collapse of the banks' impact on the economy? That's slightly tricky. What I say is this: banks are there to make good use of customer money. When they stop doing that, then somebody must draw their attention to it, because what you're doing is hurting the customers. Some sanctions has to be in place for such banks, so that you don't encourage people to mismanage their banks, because when the banking sector fails, the whole economy fails. But there are different ways in which you can then solve the problem once the problem is there. I think the first thing that went wrong was the failure of governance, the failure of risk management within the banks themselves. That was and then there was a failure of supervision by the Bank of Ghana. And the thing that worries me is that Bank of Ghana has not taken responsibility for that. I mean, they ought to have held up their hands and said, we messed up here, we will not mess up again, and put things in order. And then it comes to, what do you do? Do you close the banks and set up new ones, or so on? That depends on a lot of factors. So one of it is simply, if the culture is not right, and you cannot change the culture, close the bank and set up something new, to set up a new culture. Otherwise, you change the system, the same culture will get us where we were. But my personal preference is to work with what you have. And you restructure, you change the culture, you re-energize people. And what I'll do is move the top management from there, because they are the people who cause it. And the reason I prefer that is primarily because it preserves jobs and gives people that. But something would always have to be done about the banks, as far as we're concerned.